Oh, hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Like and subscribe. Was sick for a while, but I'm a lot better. And actually, I'm gonna use so yeah, I was sick and for a while, but I feel better. Don't mind that noise, it's just the rain. Now, what system I prefer most? Okay, that kind of slipped. Let's try that again. What system I was going down. What system I prefer more? Sure, with the DS, you've got two screens, analog stick, place where put your game. Right now I got Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds in there. But or do I prefer the PSP more than excuse me more than the DS? Well, there's something the PSP there's a couple things the PSP can do, or something the PSP can do in the DS. Well, the PSP, you can watch movies, play games, and and depends if you have my PSP, you can play your games, put music and games on a PSP memory card and play them without the disc. Of course, you're going to need a different memory card than this. I think they make a certain same card you need for a PSP for the I don't know, but worried. I just dropped. So this is my 1000. Doesn't still turns on. The won't play games. The spring goes here, fell off. So that and well, I'm planning on getting our 1000 soon. This is my 3000. Oh. I was putting it the wrong way. This is my 3000. That's the same thing as the PS1. As this one. as this one. Difference though, this one's not modded, and this one I ordered both of these off of Amazon, and this one when it came, it's modded. This was modded. So this one, it's not. I can tell because you press this button right here, and it'll tell you the device is modded. If the screen doesn't come up, like, or you can get a PSP memory card like this and put up with games. Of course, you're going to need to hook the PSP up to a computer, the cable here, and all that. But I'll just show you what I'm talking about. Okay, let me pop the battery. If you're not using a PSP, take the battery out. Not using anymore. Just sailing on. Got PSP in the showcase. Take the battery out because these can blow, like, pop. Like, I don't know, the battery just pops or something. So that goes in there. And only on this, it's on. I just turn it on. And see, it's on. Yeah, hang on. I'm about to change something here. Let me change something real quick. Make it easier for you guys to see the screen. Perfect. Now, if you don't see that screen, that means the device is not modded. That's how you can tell when the device is modded. Or you can go down to PSP network. Go down. This means this is custom firmware. That's custom firmware on the PSP. Now I'm going to take this out so it doesn't blow up. I prefer in all the 1000, 2000, the 3000, 2000, you open it with that little button right there. Okay. And it's on. And I'm pressing this button right here. Nope, yeah. See how that one screen's not popping up. And you go, my phone will focus to here, where it says PSP setting, where it says firmware, and this is the original firmware. So it's not running the custom firmware as in my 1000 as this one is. So Out of the DS, the Switch, I prefer the PSPs. Because the Switch has cartridges like the DS, and doesn't Switch. You need watch a movie, like you watch Hulu. You have to subscribe to Hulu. But the PSP, you just go out there and buy a movie. This you can go out. Nope. About that. You can go out there and buy a movie for the PSP. Now, instead of using cartridges like this has in the PSP uses these. UMD disc with they did this with their movies, their games. See, but it's cracked like that. It's cracked like this. These break. You don't have to go out and buy a new one. You can just go on Amazon. And you can see these plastic cover. The covers around the disc is you can just put it in a new case. Some for a plastic UMD case and put a new one. Take this one out and put in a new one. It's that simple. So yeah, I prefer the PSP over the Switch and over the DS. I mean, this thing's alright, but you can't play movies like family movie like Family Guy movie on DS, because there's no point on here, and where the game goes, because DS and Switch use these and and this is going to fit somewhere that small. So yeah, if you want to watch a movie on if you want to watch a movie on go, best option is to get a portable DVD player for a remote. But things with those, you gotta carry a charger, and they're expensive. I figure best bet is go on. Best way to watch this is on a PSP, because unlike the DS, the games and movies go here. In the DS, the game. Hang on, let me see. yeah, the game goes in like this. But the PSP is different. Instead of going in like this, but you can't close it. It doesn't go in that way. It goes the picture facing. It goes in, out. When you're done, boom. It goes in with the picture facing this, facing the wall, and this side like this. The battery cover fell off, and see, it goes in just like that. Close it, turn on, and a couple ways you can hold your PSP like this. Sometimes I hold my PSP like this while I'm watching a movie, or you can just stand it like this, or you can just stand it like that, while you're laying on a couch, watching TV, still reach the button. So, and another thing, for the movie to work this. So like this movie, because the battery, see, falls when I put the when I put the battery in, it doesn't fall. My favorite between the PSP Go, it's different because it doesn't read the disc. Because it doesn't have this new indeed door. Doesn't have the door like this on it. Does it have a door where this door drive or near doesn't have this? You have, in order to get the games, you'll have to PSP Go. It's all digital, so, and you can't play your game like these on PSP Go. Or there's a Vita, PSP Vita, with 2 joysticks. And there's a PSP Street. It has no Wi-Fi. And they took out the Wi-Fi. So there's no Wi-Fi on it like the 1000, 2000, the 3000. You can hook it up to Now you can't go to the PlayStation Store and see what they have, because Sony shut down the PlayStation Store. And knowing knowing the DS outsold the PSP, but the DS sold more sold a lot more units than the PSP. But out of these two, I prefer the PSP with one. You have two screens, you're not careful, it breaks. And with this, you got both screens break, you gotta take it apart, figure out how to take these two screens, and then you gotta go online, look for. But for the PSP, the screen breaks. It's just easy. You just unscrew the screws. That there's two here and two in the battery department. Two here. You can see them. And one down here. Undo the screws. Take this off. But be careful because there's a hook, like a latch thing, hooks, it goes right, little plastic clips right here. Then you just take this off. Then you gotta pop this off and undo the ribbon cables on the screen. Just find the new screen. Take hook it up to your. Take the broken screen out and put the new screen with. Make sure it's connected, and for you put this back on, for you completely. No. For you put this, fully close it and screw it back together. Before you close it, put the battery in with this thing off, front plate off, and make sure the screen works before you put this front plate back on and stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna try to do more videos. So yeah, if I was on island and I had like the DS with, like, I have two PSPs. The 1000 and the 3000 till alright by that sticker with my camera focus. Yeah, but there's a sticker that says 1000. So this is the first model that Sony launched. First PSP ever made. Then it came out. Then years later, the 2000 came out. And after that, the 3000 came out. So I prefer these. Yeah. PSPs. for PSP over a DS. I mean, yeah, like the DS. I had this since my family. I had one, blue and black one that got stolen. My family had to replace it with this one. But sure, I got like Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, Iron Man 1, 2, some Selgas. But I have also have the first Iron Man for PSP. Me, sure, I can fold it. Both consoles fit in my pocket. You just put it in your pocket. It's like, man, I'm bored. Like, man, bored. You know what? I'm gonna play it. I have my PS. I'm gonna play some PSP. Just pull out your pocket, turn it on, then start playing. Like, what's that? Like, it's a PSP. You can tell the 1000 and the 2000 will have these. Right, the same thing as the 1000. And you can tell from the yellow sticker that the 3000 will have it here, and the PlayStation logo will be right there. So yeah, I was, as a kid, I had 2000, a red 2000 like this. It was the God of War one with Kratos on the carved in the battery pack, the bundle, and it came with Super Bad and God of War Chains of Olympus. Played it, beat it. Half of my PSP collection, half of these games I have right here, and my PS2 games I have beaten. See, like Protector of Earth. The first time I played the Ben 10, but this was on PSP. Then I played, Pretend Protector of Earth, Unstop, till I beat it. I beat it, and pretty much the same ending as the PS2. Years later, I have it for the PS. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. Years later, I have it for PS2. And Ben 10 Ultimate Alien Force. This is the one where we Ben, Gwen, and Kevin. The first time I beaten this game or played, first system I played this game on, this one, was on a PSP. So I also have it for PSP, PS2, and I think my DS. looking at my DS. Oh, I also have it for my PS2, PSP, and I also have it for the Switch. So yeah, you can get the Ben 10 games for the PSP. All the Ben 10 games are out there for PSP. I have all the Ben 10s for PSP. And also you can get them for DS, Xbox 360, PlayStation 4, Switch. And I have this one too. And I also have this one for my DS. So Fur Fingers. Yeah. So yeah, these were all of the Ben 10 games were released. Wait a minute, I'm missing. Oh yeah. These are all the Ben 10 games. Oh. I'll just do it like this. See, I got. See, you can get like these covers on Amazon. So I got all the Ben 10s. Ben 10 Protector of Earth. Ben 10 Ultimate Alien Force. Ben 10 Philgax Attacks. And Ben 10 something. So yeah, that's all of the Ben 10 games for the PSP. And I just need these two for the PS2. And I'll have them all for the PSP and PS2. But yeah, I'm waiting for like Family Guy. Also, this is a game I also want to get for my PSP. Right now, the PS2 version on Amazon. This version on Amazon, PS2 version, and the PSP version, this game is expensive on Amazon. It's the same levels, same games. I beat this one. I beat this version for PSP and I beat this version for PS2 and for P. I got this Amazon. It came way day early. So No, that's Laura Croft from Tomb Raider. Oh yeah. Of course, I got Prince Zuko from Avatar. He's my favorite character. Him. Screw that. Him. Prince Zuko and Katara's my favorite. Prince Zuko and Katara. Yeah, so I'm playing on more games. I'm just waiting for the price to go way down, like $10 range, $15, $20 range, or $10 for 25, 26, around the affordable price. Well, that's it for the Untrained Stratton. That's it for this video. I'm Trained Stratton. That's it for this video. I'm Trained Stratton, and I will see you, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed week. Like God bless your life. And yeah. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Peace.